Hi, Les from Retired and Living the Dream. And today's another car washing video, so this is going to be another long video. And it's been a long time since I've done a car wash video, so let's get started. So okay, what's today's video about? Well, today's video, we're in December. Yeah, December, look at this beautiful weather. It's fantastic here, isn't it? So, things to talk about this video. It's a bit of a rant again, this one, a bit of a nothing scripted, and just go with the flow and talk what I want to talk about. And because we've had an interesting year. And first of all, as we're coming to the end of 2024, the channel is going from strength to strength. Thanks very much for all my subscribers. Over 13,000 now, approaching 13,500, and thank everybody for their contributions and their discussions and questions and things like that. I try to answer every single message that people put on, because if you can take the time to write, then I can take the time to respond, and that's what I try to do. Obviously, some of the other videos that I've had 27 and 170,000 views, sometimes I might not be able to answer them all the questions, but majority times I can do that. So, what are we going to be doing over Christmas and New Year? Well, we're going up to holiday time in a couple of places. One place that we've never been before, it's called Ban Rak Thai. It's really, really north. The Chinese influence on it, and probably seen it on TikTok, and it looks beautiful. So this is where we're going to go. So we're going to go to Ban Rak Thai, then we're going to go to Pai for Christmas, and then we're going to go to Chiang Mai for New Year and do the lanterns and things like that. It's been quite a while since we've been up Chiang Mai and Pai, so I'm really looking forward to that. We went 3 years in a row to Pai because I like it that much, and we're going to give it another go this year. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So okay, other things to talk about. This car has been featured so many times on my channel with washing it, and many people like it. A couple of people can't see the sense in it, but there's a lot of people like it. And one guy said to me, what extra value do I get out of washing my car? And the extra value I get is that I get a clean car. It gives people to look something as well, to tell me if I've missed a bit and things like that. So anyway, the regular watchers of my channel have seen that I've been looking at a new car, thinking about whether I should change it or whether I should keep this car type of thing. And I've got to say thank you very much for the response. I've had over 5,000 views on that channel now, on that video, with regard to should I keep it or should I change it, and mixed reviews, because we looked at 3 or 4 other cars. We looked at the MG, the Toyota Yaris, and what was the other one? MG, Toyota Yaris, and the Nissan. Of course, the Nissan. And mixed views about it, obviously. I like the MG. The MG looked good, and I still, out of all the cars, still favour the Nissan. But several people informed me that Nissan are going through a hard time at the minute, and they're laying people off. Is that good for buying another new car? I mean, Chevrolet, they stopped selling cars in Thailand a little while ago. And so the prices of Chevrolets just plummeted because, you know, they weren't being sold anymore. So that's what concerns me a little bit if I bought another Nissan. And that's because of the input that the people have given me on on YouTube, and thank you very much for that. Without you making me aware of it, I wouldn't have known. So therefore, it's something to consider. And then there's the people who tell me I shouldn't sell this car because I've had it from new, so I know its history, and that's correct. It's been a very, very good car. It doesn't let me down as far as maintenance is concerned, and you know, I do keep the car maintained with Nissan, although sometimes that's quite frustrating. But on the whole, it's been a good car. I've just put some new tyres on it, and we're getting there's some rubbers on the bottom of the suspension, on the suspension arm, and when they're getting the tyres fitted, they showed us them, and fair enough, that was, you could see that the rubbers had perished a little bit. So as we're doing a 17-hour drive to Banrak Thai, this is why I want the car all done and dusted, and you know, at the top of its game, if you like, because it's going to be taking us a long, long way. 17 hours there, and it's going to be more than that coming back, because we're calling it Ploy's farm and going to see her family for a while. So we'll be going to Karat after we've left Chiang Mai, staying there a week or something like that. So I've had it serviced. It was a little bit before it was due a service, and the lady at the office said it doesn't need servicing for another 5,000 kilometres, and we said, well, we want it servicing a little bit early because of all the travelling we're going to do. So they didn't complain at that. They were happy at that because they were getting another service. But it's a wonderful, it just goes perfectly. I've got no complaints about this. And some people mentioned to me when I was looking at cars about sitting in the back seat. You know, why would I sit in the back seat? Purely and utterly for passenger comfort. I'm 6'1", and I wouldn't like to be in the car for 2 or 3 hours because I pick people up from the airport. You know, sometimes my friends come, or sometimes, you know, we drop subscribers off, or pick up subscribers, and I wouldn't want them to sit hunched up in the back of the car for a couple of hours. So it's having thought for other people, and that's what it was. That's why I sat in the back of the seat. And I've got to say, the Nissan sort of comes top as far as loads of legroom and headroom in the car. Now the new shape Nissan, this was the end of the old shape. When we bought this, 2 weeks after we bought this car, the new shape came out. And had we known there was a new shape coming out, we would have swapped it or bought the new shape. But I like the shape anyway. It goes well. It's a 1.2 engine as opposed to the 1 litre turbo, and it goes well. So anybody who's thinking of getting a Nissan, they are good cars. This is the second Nissan car that I've had, and I've got to say it's as good and as reliable as the first one, and it doesn't cost too much to run. Now everybody says about the Toyotas and the Hondas are bomb-proof and things like that, and people said to me, because I hadn't looked at the Hondas, go and have a look at the Hondas. So I did. I went and had a look at the Honda City. Now my budget is about 700,000 if we were going to change it. So the Honda City was above that price anyway. It was 759,000 baht. So it was above my original budget that I had. But I thought, well, if they are as reliable as what everybody says, maybe it's worth stretching to that little bit of extra to do with it. But the problem I had with the Honda is this beam here is of getting in. I don't have to bend my head or shake my head or do anything to my head. I slip beautifully into the car. The Honda City, I had to crick my neck or bend my neck over to be able to get in the car. Once I was sat in it, it was okay. But I just thought of getting older, less mobility type of thing, and you know, you can't stretch and alter your shape, if you like, to get in and out of a car. And I'm thinking, well, why should I have to do that in the first place? And that was the problem with it, and the same with the Yaris. Because of this top beam here, as you're getting into the car, it was difficult to get in and out. So the Honda went out the window. And if the truth be known, I'm probably more inclined to keep this car now. Because we intend to going on a lot more holidays, because in less than 2 years time now, less than 2 years time to get my pension. Woo. And that is just purely and utterly holiday money, travelling money. And we like our holidays and we like travelling around. So perhaps this is the car that I'm looking for, and I've already got it. What do you think in the comments? Leave your comments down below. It's 5 years old, 70,000 kilometres. It goes well, doesn't cost a lot to maintain it. I mean, 2 new tyres, 3,900 baht for Dunlops. Everything's cheap about it. So that was a bit long-winded about the car, wasn't it? So I'm doing Christmas in Pai and New Year in Chiang Mai. So if there's anybody who want to do a meet-up in Chiang Mai, drop me a line and we'll have a beer or two in Chiang Mai, because we're going to park the car up, because I don't drink and drive. So we're going to park the car up, walking distance. We're in the old city area of Chiang Mai, so basically everything is walking distance, so we're looking forward to that. Live streams, people like the live streams with the looks of it. I'm getting like 2,500 views on the live stream, reruns and things like that. So leave your comment down below, would you like me to do more live streams? Because if I can do more live streams, then there's another piece of equipment I'm looking at to be able to add more value and content to the live stream by putting information on and things like that. But the piece of equipment to be able to do that is about 300 quid. So I don't really want to spend £300 if there's not a demand for it. And when I say about more information, you know, I'm just sat there for 3 hours talking. But I'm sure if I can put some pictures or some photographs or some on-screen information, that would make it more enjoyable for the people who are watching. I don't know, what's your thoughts on that? And if there's enough people who are saying yes, you know, do a live stream maybe once a week. At the minute I'm doing it once every fortnight. And for me, so it gets well attended or well looked at. You know, over 2,000 views, which is good. It might be worthwhile doing the investment on it. But that's what I'm saying, the people who, you know, doing the YouTube, there's a lot of equipment, you know, cameras, subscriptions and things like that. It all adds up, doesn't it? So I don't make a lot on YouTube. But I sell my ebooks as well with the keto. The keto's going well. I'm down to 101.4 now, so I've lost 10 kilos, and I feel the difference. I really do. So when we're going on our holidays, I expect to put a little bit of weight on, but I'm going to try my best not to put too much on. Everybody puts weight on over Christmas. It's why I said about doing the keto, or buying the keto books to start your keto after Christmas when everybody's put weight on. But again, I still offer, and that includes this month, the free keto ebook. If you want it, just send me an email and I'll send you the Keto Lifestyle, Not a Diet. I'll give you that one for free so you can have a look at it. So if you do put a bit of weight on over Christmas, and let's face it, who isn't? And then if you want to lose that little bit of extra weight, go on the Keto Diet and we'll go from there. So that's it. There's my car washed nice and clean, ready to go to the garage. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Leave your comments down below. I always read every single comment and I answer most of them if I can. So from Les, Retired and Living the Dream, till the next video, bye for now.